Los Angeles for a comedy. Joe Coy's new movie Easter Sunday had a lot of waterworks. Emotions really hit when co-star Tia Carrere pointed out this was her first time playing a Filipino character in her 40-year career. To be able to be right there in a scene with 5 other Filipino actors and just doing a scene about a family. DreamWorks Universal is touting Easter Sunday, which opens in theaters Friday, as the first big studio movie with an all-Filipino ensemble. Coy plays Joe Valencia, a comic and aspiring actor who goes home to the San Francisco Bay Area for the titular holiday. He attempts to bond with his teenage son while dealing with well-meaning but overbearing relatives. The production comes at a time when Filipino-American food, history and advocacy are increasingly emerging into the zeitgeist. I have to pinch myself that I'm still here, still in the business and invited to the party. Jimmy O. Yang, Crazy Rich Asians, Love Hard, who has a cameo in Easter Sunday, also served as a producer. That meant watching many audition tapes of actors of Filipino or Asian descent. As an actor, I'm like all of these guys are so good. How did I ever get a job? Yang said. Some of them, I wanted to call them and be like, hey, man, please keep going, okay? We just couldn't hire you for this job, but please keep going. Easter Sunday, directed by J. Chandrasekhar, is set in the heavily Filipino suburb of Daly City, where screenwriter Ken Chiang immigrated to as a kid. But Coy is the one leaning into his heritage in his work. For example, he wanted a scene in Easter Sunday showing the family packing customary balikbayan boxes. Filipinos, usually first-generation immigrants, typically send boxes with American goods to relatives in the Philippines. Mailing balikbayan boxes is practically its own industry. There's this responsibility that they put on their shoulders when they make it to this country, Coy said. Census. Only Chinese and Indians number more. Filipino culture and history have been gaining more mainstream visibility in recent years, mostly because of decades-long activism by Filipinos. This year, a 30-foot, 9-meter-tall gateway arch was unveiled in Los Angeles' historic Filipino town, and a street in New York City's Queens was co-named Little Manila Avenue. A newly built Bay Area park was named for striking Filipino-American farm workers. For years, Filipino food has been hailed off and on as the next culinary trend. Chicago's Kasama became the only Michelin-starred Filipino restaurant in the country. Easter Sunday is coming during this really amazing moment in Asian American history and Filipino American history, where political, social, and economic capital has all come together, said Eric Pito, an Asian American Studies professor at San Francisco State University with a background in Filipino American Studies. He predicts younger generations will raise Filipinos' profiles in the next few years. Last month, Choi and Chang attended a screening of Easter Sunday in Daly City. Among the people there was the director of Pixar's Turning Red, Do Mi Shai. Turning Red, about a Chinese-Canadian teenage girl and her family, was a hit after its March release on Disney+. But a white film reviewer called the animated feature exhausting and only relatable for his Chinese family and friends. Terry Tang is a member of the Associated Press's Race and Ethnicity team,